Welcome to Biblical Studies Today, instructional videos. It's Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. I want to think with you about hospitality and salvation history in Luke 15 to 16. Last week, Professor Peter Williams, the principal of Tyndale House Research Center in Cambridge, was at MBTS giving a couple of lectures on his newest book, The Surprising Genius of Jesus. And Williams argues that the way Jesus teaches, the kinds of ideas that he states and how he states them, proves his intellectual capacity to speak to many different audiences in a succinct way. And Luke 15 to 16 provides a composite of that. I want to note with you some ideas in three different sections of text in Luke 15 to 16. First, here in the initial setting, Luke 15, 1 to 2, and then with the conclusion here of the parable of the unjust steward, the beginning of chapter 16, and then the conclusion of chapter 16, we have the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. And what we have here is a fusing together of terms of salvation history, and I have marked all of those in green. Here, just underlining them again for reference, marking these in green. These are terms of salvation history, and then terms of hospitality marked in yellow. So each of these sections has terms of salvation history and then hospitality. Let's notice them together first in the setting in Luke 15, 1 to 2. Hoi telonoi, hoi hamartoloi, tax collectors and sinners, and hoi pharisai kai hoi grammates, a different group, Pharisees and scribes. And really, as Williams noted in his lectures, we have not one, two, three, four different groups. We really have two different groups. We have the tax collectors and sinners, and we have Pharisees and scribes, all sinners. And Jesus is welcoming them. He's welcoming them and he's eating with them. He's hosting them. Jesus is offering hospitality in some ways, offering the kingdom here. And then we come to the parable of the unjust steward in the beginning of Luke 16. And Jesus speaks of this conclusion here, hoi huioi tu ionos tutu, the sons of this age, tu huius tu photos, the sons of light. Those are terms of salvation history. Ek tu mamona tes adikios, unrighteous mammon, and then eternal dwellings here. And we come to thinking about friends and welcoming you here, and we have skenos, welcoming friends. This is hospitality, and that same hospitality frame is taken up in the conclusion of Luke 16 and the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. En tois kolpois autu, the man who was poor, Lazarus, who is now hosted by Abraham. He's at Abraham's bosom. And the man who was rich and is never named, as Williams notes, to Hade, he's in Hades, Basanois, he's in torment, and he's asking for mercy, Ella Ason, and in the midst of this we have Abraham, indeed Father Abraham. Father Abraham is doing the hosting. In these sections, as in other places in Luke 15 to 16 that bring this together as a unit, we have this fusing of ideas, and one set of ideas is salvation history and hospitality, and all of this pointed at the Pharisees because they have not offered true hospitality to those in need by giving away the truth of the kingdom. I note these ideas in my chapter on Luke in Discourse Analysis of the New Testament Writings, and I would direct you to that for further study. For more instructional videos, go to biblicalstudiestoday.com, and for more information on Greek classes and how you can better understand the New Testament through the original language and the Old as well, go to mbts.edu. See you again next time.